the big news that broke yesterday, Jeff, and you had a chance to talk to the general manager, Chris Young, about this, and they've decided to call up Kumar Rocker, something we really didn't see coming.
Didn't anticipate.
Then we thought maybe we did see coming, and now it's happening.
Yeah, it seems like there's two camps on this. If you look at public reactions, like, oh, why are they doing this? Don't start his clock. He doesn't need to be here. Doesn't matter. And then there's the excited group. And then, well, I guess a third group is the baseball group. And the baseball ops guys want to see Kumar Rocker. They want to get him comfortable. I really think that he's in the rotation for 2025. I think they've already decided. At minimum, they're going to have one spot to fill. But I just think that they're getting him ready, giving him a taste, letting him see the Mariners, letting him see the Angels, two division opponents who, in theory, he could see, 8 times combined next season, depending on how the rotation were to fall. Get him used to the travel. Yeah, just all sorts of things to get used to. And but he's also earned it. I mean, it's not like this is going to be a number 5 starter who's going to get shelled for 8 runs in 2 innings. Kumar Rocker looks like he's going to go out there and pitch 5 really, really good innings and keep the Rangers in the game. So this is all done with an eye toward 2025. Chris Young said so. When I talked to him yesterday, he was getting off the plane in Arizona, so he'll be there to greet Kumar and, take the next step toward the future, I guess.
We did ask the fans. We sent a poll out on Twitter. Is Kumar Rocker ready for the show? And 81% said yes. 18% said still needs time.
Well, and to those people and to the ones that Jeff referenced about, this is wrong, they shouldn't do it, they're starting his clock, he's not ready. Here's the thing, and if it does seem like the Rangers have been a little bit indecisive on this, right? It's a moving target, and the development of a pitcher is not really any player, but especially a pitcher. It's not linear. It's not scientific. And despite what the analytic people would have you believe, it's not mathematical. And if there's anybody looking at those intangibles that are a part of the art of developing a pitcher, in Major League Baseball, in any front office across the league, give me Chris Young, because he's been there.
Right.
He's done that. In 2004, he was where Kumar Rocker is right now, which is to say he was called up in September, and then once 2005 started, he stayed for the rest of his career.
Yeah, and Jeff, I kind of have a question because, we were at the park this weekend and we heard Bruce Bochy pretty adamantly say, I like where Kumar is at right now. I think this is a good time, good decision for his development. That was 48 hours ago, maybe a little bit more. So what do you think changed?
Well, I think he had a conversation with Chris Young. But, Bruce Bochy, for as much input as he has on the daily lineup, doesn't really make out the roster ultimately. And I'm sure that Chris Young would welcome his feedback as a guy who in San Francisco had 3 great homegrown starting pitchers that helped the Giants win 3 World Series. But I just think that one of the main factors here is the TV deal. And the Rangers really don't know what they're going to have to work with this offseason as far in terms of a payroll. So you need to develop your own starting pitching. It looks like you have one, and you need that affordable option instead of going out into free agency and getting a guy who probably won't do any better than Kumar Rocker. So get him up, give him a taste, and just pencil him into the rotation. Just pencil him in and get him ready. And I think maybe, I don't know what the conversation was like, but from Saturday to Sunday, the tone of it had changed. And then obviously they called him up yesterday. So maybe Bruce and Chris hadn't quite connected on that one yet. But it really doesn't do the Rangers any harm to have him up here. Rocker's been healthy. He's been dominant. He's a cool character. Yeah. Likes to get out there and compete. So I don't think he's going to be overwhelmed by the moment, or anything like that. So get him out there. And again, this is getting him jump-started for next season.
Yeah, and to assuage those people who might be concerned about the numbers, all you need to do is consider Paul Skeen's numbers, right? This guy is going to be the Rookie of the Year in the National League, most likely. And there are his numbers, and it's the
Look at
exact
that.
number of starts.
That's
It's
disgusting.
7 starts at the minor league level for Skeens. And yeah, those are really, really good numbers. A sub-1 ERA, 45 strikeouts, 8 walks in 27 2/3 of an inning. Now, let's take a look at the numbers of Kumar Rocker, and you will see they're better across the board.
They're better.
The ERA slightly lower, 3 walks, 47 strikeouts, and just a couple of more innings, 29 1/3. So, and look, and Paul Skeens had no difficulty once he got up here. There's a certain talent level, I believe, that just dictates, you're talented enough to do this. And people weren't, balking at bringing Skeens up. They were celebrating it. Now, granted, that was Pittsburgh, but they were celebrating that, and I see no reason to balk this. Kumar Rocker's numbers indicate that he's ready, and Chris Young feels like he's ready, and that's probably even more important.
No doubt. And I think also there goes something with seeing a teammate and a close friend succeed at the major league level with your exact same organization. Sure. To see Jack Leiter do what he's done, Rocker and Leiter in Vandy. Rocker had a 2.8 ERA, Leiter had 2.6 or 2.3, excuse me. And just to go through the process of Kumar Rocker, you feel for him for this moment. I mean, everyone knows about 2019 when he had the 19 strikeout no-hitter with Vanderbilt in the NCAA Super Regional. He's been drafted 3 times. 3 times, 2 injuries in that process. So he's had his ups and downs, his battles. I think for him to see a teammate, like I said, and a friend, go to this next level and compete. I mean, to have one of your boys be there with you in the clubhouse, chuck it up on the bus on the way to the field, stuff like that. I imagine that Kumar Rocker's stuff is going to easily translate to the big league level, but I think that it really helps to have a friend in that same situation.
Sure. They compete against each other. There's just no question. They were pitching on the same day for a while. They were here just a couple weeks ago, and they each knew what the other was doing. And so there's definitely that. There's and look, in 2021, Kumar Rocker entered the draft, season, if you will, the top prospect. He was dealing with some injuries. Jack ended up getting drafted higher. And then Kumar kind of got, he probably thinks he got screwed over by the Mets, but that's ancient history now. But it's been a tough go for him. And for him to get here, it's kind of a reward of all the things that he's had to overcome with not getting drafted, then getting hurt. So good for him. A couple of viewers, Kyle asked if this was in any way related to the Rangers moving ever so closely to the postseason contention. Maybe. I thought my thinking on Rocker's promotion was if the Rangers got to a certain point that they would pull the trigger and bring him up because he'd be one of their 14 best pitchers. Well, I don't know if 7.5 in the West and 6 in the wild card counts, but it's definitely not the obstacle it once was. There are fewer games. And then Dennis, he's all for the move. I agree with everything that you wrote, Dennis. I mean, he's just built for this. I think. I really think Kumar Rocker is built for these big opportunities. And major league debut, you only get one of them. Yeah. And it's going to be crowded in Seattle. They've drawn well. The Mariners have, even though they've kind of crapped the bed, so to speak. But it's going to be a different atmosphere for him. Three levels, bunch of fans, major league hitters. So I'm curious to see how he handles all that stuff. The pitching's going to be fine.